Now, we've added color to our character and we've even set up the eye rig, but if you look, Donnie looks just a little bit off. And that's mainly because we have not set up any type of hierarchy and we have not adjusted any of the Z-axis that we're going to need for the different layers. So in order to do that, we're going to adjust a few things here. Now, the nose layer is what we're going to take a look at first. Now, even if we move the nose layer above the eyes layer, we still see that the eyes themselves are going to be in front of the nose. And that's mainly because that's how we set up the Z-axis with the eyelids. So even if we decided to move this nose, let's grab our transform tool. If you move the nose, it's actually sitting behind part of the eyelids. And that's not what we want. So I'm going to do Command Z. So what I want to do is I want to make sure this nose is in front of the eyes. So I'm going to scroll in here just to zoom in, just to see what's happening. And with the camera view active, I'm going to hold down my Option key, Alt on PC, and press the down arrow once. And now the nose is exactly where it should be. All right, and we'll move a little bit further down here. And we have the mouth. I'm just going to place this above the head layer. And you can start to see already things are starting to shape up just a bit here. And we'll now start working on our parenting. We have hair 1, 2, and 3. Now, technically, what we'll want is we'll want hair 1 to be able to control the other two parts. So what I'm going to do is simply click hair 2 and drag this right under hair 1. So it's now parented. And now select hair 3 and drag that right under hair 2. So we now have this nice little stair step. But again, we're going to adjust our Z-axis. So to move hair 3 forward, we're going to make sure our camera view is active. Hold down our Option key and press the down arrow once, and that's forward. And then we'll hold down our Shift key to grab both hair 1 and hair 2. And again, making sure our camera view is active, hold down our Option key and press the down arrow. So now if I decide to select hair 1, we can move all of the hair together, or just part of the hair, or just the very first part. I'm going to go ahead and collapse this. And last but not least, we'll grab the eyebrows all the way down to the hair and mouth, and we'll make all of those child layers to the head. So I'm going to simply drag this straight on top of the head layer. And if you note, everything's disappeared again. But while all of this is selected and I'm in the camera view, I'll hold down my Option key and press down once. And now everything is forward as it should be. So I'll collapse the head layer. And if I look at the nose here, I'm going to zoom in. Looks like we kind of came backward a little bit. So I'm going to select the nose and make sure that's forward again. Hold down Option, press the down arrow just once. And we'll zoom back out. We now have our head set up, but we want to make sure the pivot point's at the exact point it should be. So I want it to be right here at the neck so it can nod up and down. So we'll grab our pivot tool and we placed our pivot point right here. So now when we go back to our transform tool, we can rock the head back and forth. And last but not least, we're going to make the neck control the head. So we'll drag the head directly onto the neck. Now if you look, of course the neck is now in front of everything. In order to change that, we'll select the head layer, make sure we're in the camera view, hold on our Option key, and press the down arrow. So we'll zoom out here. And if we select the neck, we can move the head back and forward. If we select the head, we can move the different head pieces back and forth. So remember, when you're creating your different characters, it's not just about the stacking order of the layers, but you can go in and manipulate those layers by creating parenting hierarchies, as well as altering the z-axis.